Leaders matter. In the United States, many are concerned that there's a growing leadership crisis. Few leaders today display the courage, character, integrity, and self-sacrifice that flow from wholehearted faith and a godly worldview. Remarkably, out of 2,500 four-year colleges and universities in the United States, 50% of the leaders who hold the most influential positions in our society studied at just 8 universities: Brown, Cornell, Columbia, Dartmouth, Harvard, Princeton, the University of Pennsylvania, and Yale. The problem is that these 8 universities have become profoundly secular, and the alumni of these schools have an enormously disproportionate impact on every corner of culture, from government to business, to the arts, to education, to technology, and the media. For example, alumni of these schools include 4 of the top 10 wealthiest Americans, CEOs of 4 of the top 10 Fortune 100 companies, and CEOs of 5 of the top 10 internet companies. In education, alumni of these schools include superintendents in 3 of the 10 largest public school districts, 12 recent presidents of the top 25 ranked universities, and 5 of the 10 most cited researchers in the United States. In government, 6 of the 10 most recent presidents are alumni of these universities, 8 current Supreme Court justices, 6 of President Obama's cabinet appointees, including the Secretaries of State, Treasury, Justice, Commerce, Housing and Urban Development, and Education. In media, 5 recent CEOs of the top 10 largest media companies, editors of 5 of the top 10 largest newspapers, and editors of 7 of the finest magazines in America. Most of these 8 universities were initially founded as Christian institutions to train students for godly leadership. Today, future leaders who attend these universities are immersed in a culture that can be antagonistic toward the Christian worldview. It's not unusual for faculty members to stifle intellectual inquiry from a Christian perspective, and at one of these universities, it took a Christian organization 3 years and the intervention of a civil rights organization to gain recognition from the university. In the meantime, the social culture encourages students to mask depression, anxiety, and unanswered spiritual questions with binge drinking and sexual promiscuity. The unrelenting secularism can be toxic. Students, the next generation of leaders, suffer. And worst of all, 90% of these students do not have meaningful interactions with a local church or Christian ministry during these all-important college years. Currently, the most influential schools in our nation often seem to be places of spiritual darkness that will continue to produce too many graduates and future leaders with destructive ideologies, unless something changes.